rule with undisputed power over your own mind and life. I have entrusted you with authority over all the power of the enemy, allowing you to walk among serpents and scorpions and conquer them without harm, as stated in Luke 10 verse 19. You have been given control over everything that has been created, with all things placed under your authority, according to Psalm 8 verse 6. Sin no longer has to be your master, as you are now free from the bondage of the law and instead are under God's grace and mercy, as mentioned in Romans 6 verse 14. You are destined to rule with undisputed power over your own mind and life, a kingdom that is intricately connected to humanity, nature, and the universe. By mastering this kingdom, you will gain wisdom, insight into human hearts, and the ability to discern between good and evil, ultimately understanding the consequences of your actions. Currently, many individuals are struggling with rebellious thoughts that hinder their ability to live a fulfilling life. The ultimate triumph in life is the conquest of these inner struggles. Some may mistakenly believe that they can find happiness by changing external circumstances, but true wisdom lies in mastering oneself. Trying to find happiness through external means is only a temporary fix and will not lead to lasting contentment or true enlightenment. Real success comes from conquering one's own inner demons, which then allows for control over external circumstances. Those who are wise understand that true mastery begins with self-discipline and self-control. By overcoming personal weaknesses and purifying the body, one can achieve lasting happiness and peace through the strength of divine virtue. It is through rising above our own limitations and temptations that we can find true fulfillment and well-being. Take control of your mind and become the master of your own life. Only when you reign over your thoughts and emotions can you truly experience satisfaction and perfection. Your spiritual dominion lies within the mental forces that make up your nature. Do not let your body dictate your actions. Instead, discipline your mind to rule over your appetites and passions. It is your responsibility to subdue, modify, redirect, and transform the conflicting spiritual elements within you. Do not continue to see yourself as a slave to external forces. Realize that the only thing holding you back is your own ungoverned self. Rise up and take your place on the spiritual throne, ruling over your desires, appetites, and passions. Organize and harmonize your mental kingdom, bringing it to a state of peace and order. By exerting your rightful spiritual authority, you will join the ranks of those who have conquered ignorance and suffering, and ascended into truth. Embrace your power and become the master of your destiny. Choosing conquest over resignation means taking on the challenge of overcoming oneself and refusing to accept anything that is evil. Resigning to evil is a sign of weakness, while obeying what is good demonstrates true power. Resigning to sin, sorrow, ignorance, and suffering is essentially admitting defeat and surrendering to the belief that life is inherently evil. This attitude is not aligned with true religion, as it elevates evil to a position of supreme power. Submitting to evil leads to a selfish and sorrowful existence, lacking the strength to resist temptation and the joy and peace that come from being guided by goodness. But the time will come when character development will be a central part of education, and only those who demonstrate self-control, integrity, and purity will be able to lead others in the path of goodness. In the future, the essence of religion will be centered around the formation of character. So let us strive to be on the side of good, for that is where true happiness and fulfillment lie. This message presents a powerful principle of conquering evil, eradicating sin, and establishing humanity in the knowledge of good and eternal peace. This teaching has been upheld by religious leaders throughout history and will continue to be embraced by future enlightened beings. It is a principle of ultimate truth. The conquest is not of external evils, but of the darkness within ourselves, our negative thoughts, desires, and actions. Imagine a world where every individual has purged the evil from their hearts, leaving no trace of darkness. This vision promises a future where sin and sorrow are non-existent, and universal joy reigns for eternity. Embrace this doctrine of conquering evil within and join the journey towards eternal peace and goodness. Peace and eternal goodness, now and always.